Well, today and every Monday here on KPXJ, we're making sure you understand the law. But first, we do want to say this is for informational purposes only. This does not constitute legal advice. No attorney-client relationship is formed by watching or participating in this segment. You will want to reach out to an attorney for any specific legal advice you may be seeking. So, paperwork's out of the way, and joining us today in studio, Marshall Rice from Rice and Kendig. Marshall, we appreciate you hanging out with us here on this Monday. Yeah. Today we're talking about who's responsible for firework injuries in Louisiana, and obviously it being July 4th weekend, a lot of people are going to be popping those fireworks.
Yeah, this is an exciting time of year, and I think we all enjoy watching fireworks and sometimes taking our families out to shoot fireworks. But you got to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, I'm sure you've seen plenty of injuries that fireworks can cause.
Unfortunately, yes, we have. Sometimes we see them from homeowners where you have a situation where a kid's got a Roman candle or something and they shoot somebody in the eye, or they have a firework that blows up in their hand. That's where a homeowner's insurance policy would come in and take care of the medical bills and the disability and sometimes scarring and disfigurement in those type of cases. So they're very dangerous, and you really have to make sure you're supervising. And
injuries caused by someone else's negligence, how would you handle that?
Yeah, so if it's caused by someone else's negligence, I think where you would see that is potentially if someone sets up a firework and people are not far enough away and it explodes and injures someone, the people who set that up would be responsible. Like a pyrotechnician, if you hire one and they're not licensed and they don't set up the fireworks correctly, then of course you'd be in a situation where if somebody got hurt, they could be responsible.
And now you mentioned the homeowner's insurance possibly coming into play. That would be important for if you are hosting a party with fireworks.
That's right. It would be very important, particularly for the person who's injured, to know that they could get everything taken care of.
Right, and obviously cities and businesses do that as well, or they will pop fireworks. Where does the liability fall if for some reason you happen to be injured at one of those?
Yeah, so if there's an accident and someone unfortunately gets hurt by fireworks, the city, the host, the person who's putting on the event would have responsibility for that.
And how common of a case is this for you guys, particularly this time of year?
I see them I won't say every year, but every other year we will see these type of cases come into the office, and it's very unfortunate. A lot of times they're very preventable.
Right.
Most of the time it's just lack of supervision. Sometimes though there are times where the product fails, and then that's where you have to look into like a products liability type case.
Yeah, that's complicated as always.
That's right.
I think the theme of everything we talk about in this segment is safety first.
That's right, safety first. Make sure you're supervising the kids, make sure everything's controlled, everybody knows and is aware. And then this time of year too, there's rules. We want to stop shooting those fireworks after 10 p.m. because the dogs will be happy.
Amen.
And the parents of the young children, they'll also be happy that you stop doing that. So.
Yeah, look, no one, if you don't have a dog that's terrified of fireworks, you do not understand.
That's right.
It's a quick way to ruin a night. But Marshall, we always appreciate you taking the time to chat with us today. Hopefully everyone stays safe out there at 4th of July, or you could leave the fireworks to us. Of course, we'll talk about that in just a minute. For now, though, let's go to Patrick.